Why is there no quest marker? Is the quest just gone? Dude, oh my god, these broken quests are getting really confusing. Like, I guess that's it. I guess I'm just done. Yeah, because the long defeat is the next one where Caradoc told me to beat him, so I guess whatever quest that was, I'm done. Okay, so let's do this. You know what I don't understand what this whole part of the map is for. There's just nothing over here. Like, we're moving on to Act 3 and we didn't do anything over here. So, like, unless we're coming back here, and we're gonna do the Firebringer, because I'm pretty sure that's where you get the Inferno Sword, which we have the Frost Sword. The other half of it. Oh, and of course, there's no good... I think it's faster just to walk across here. If I can't walk across here, maybe I can swim up here, but... Is this something? Did I do this shrine? Doesn't look like it. Sure, have a deer pelt.
Always. Come, sit. Greetings, traveler. We
Don't
don't
worry.
have much, but and
I would appreciate a blessing.
the night.
Wait, what? So I can cook with you? There's no quest here or anything? Screw off. You too. What was that? I got points for something.
Well, well. Another hunter on my path. Seeing what you did there, I might say I know you. I understand you.
Do you smell my bloodlust?
I pray that our brothers find peace in their eternal slumber, along with a true understanding of the word. Excellent work. A beautiful murder. It seems the pair you killed were quite young.
Dude.
Weeds must be pulled before they can grow and take over the whole garden.
This playthrough has gone from just like indifference to I'm gonna kill everybody.
Revel in the truth you've revealed to those priests. The Red Church must be torn now.
As another hunter joins the hunt? Yeah. I'm joining that hunt. You got anything good on you? No? Alright, cool. I'm part of the hunt now. Looks like there's something up there. Oh my god, another freaking... Why can't I climb the rocks? I want to climb the rocks. Are you the fire dude?
What's that noise? Good.
Were you really that low? I mean, that's crazy how weak you were, dude. I mean, that was kind of pathetic, not gonna lie. Ooh, Stag Daddy. Let's go, Stag Daddy. Well, that was a little bit different than the first one. Well done. Thank you much. Okay, so let's go check out this area before we move on, because I clearly have not been over here at all. And it seems as there might actually be something over here. Is that a fast travel spot? Has there been fast travel over here this entire freaking time? Oh. No, it's just these shiny things. Because we're on the edge of the swamp. Okay, but there should be bridge literally right in front of me, no? Okay, that's the weird... Okay, map clearly shows a land bridge as I swim underwater. Okay, is there anything cool here? Or is it just a big rock with a lot of gravestones on it? Oh, steps mean something at the top. A swamp crypt. I think this is the first crypt I've found in this entire area. I think this is the first crypt of Act 2. Alright, well, once we go in, can't go back. Poison ring. Increases damage by 100% if the enemy is poisoned. Holy frick. That's potentially good. Got some cheese pie. Ugh. Actually, I mean, what am I ing about? Cheese pie? Would that be good? Oh, you're rich, buddy. Or you were, until I took it out of your pants. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with cheese pie. Secret, secret. Is this a secret, or is this just a different way to get there? We at least know this is here, so we can come back to it if we need to. Yeah, weird. What is that for? Okay. Now where's that guy? Give me my archery level. Nothing in the sack. Wait, why didn't I get my level? I feel robbed. Ooh. Sentinel Spear. Is that anything? Probably not, because it's white. Oh, his armor was literal junk. This is also junk. Okay, so yeah, I figured that was going to be the blade that we were going to get. Increases spell power by 10% when your health's below... Okay, so it's just another Horned Warden stuff. His cloak is actually good, though. I'll give him that. Blocking poisons the attacker. Well, that's a good way to apply poison. That was a very short crypt. Very short crypt. Okay, well, I guess that's everything. Again, like, I don't know what the deal is with this area. I mean, the only thing that I didn't do that maybe I should check out, I should go check out this Wicker Man. That's the one thing that I turned down, because I think there were a bunch of those weird spawns. And I didn't really want to mess with them. But at this point, I can definitely handle them. So I think before we move on, I'm gonna go check this out one more time, because everything else here, I'm not sure about this area. There's just nothing here other than word spawn. You know, there's no underground crypts. There's no... unless I'm missing them. But it's just a big open area with weird spawn everywhere. Unless this is just supposed to be a place that you're supposed to farm them. Which could be. But I don't know why you would just make it this big open area. Oh, there we go. There's the Wicker Man. Actually, I think I was here, and then I was like, I'm gonna do it at a later time. Like, what is the deal with the big old moose? I feel like, yeah, it just feels like this area is just, like, not finished. Feels like I have other stuff to do here. Ooh, okay, well, I'll take some meteorite. That's not rock I can mine. Ah, good thing I didn't come down here before. I need a shield to be down here. Oh, you son of a bitch. I need the crown too? Alright, so it looks like this is like the last thing that you actually do. Oh, so then maybe... You want to go? You want to go? Dude, I was kidding. Let's go. Come on, buddy. I already messed up one of your kind. I'll mess up another. Get out of my face. Idiot. Waste time. Why? 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 I can't mine this because... reasons. Okay. Well. Okay. So, I think we have found out why exactly there's nothing to do down here. And the reason, I think, is because we're going to come back here in the late game. Let's see. So we want to start increasing how much we can get, especially against stronger enemies, so that way we can get more. Okay, well, if that's the case, then I think the only thing left to do Actually, let me go turn in these other quests. That's what I should do. Ooh, wait, before we do that, let's go ahead and ID. Exquisite unidentified. And it's garbage. Literally all of that was garbage. Alright, well, we can at least turn in Flameboy's head. Get our 100 coins. For what that's worth. No more bounties.
Yeah. You
There you go. Let's hippity hop down here. Apparently I have the shell for it now. Okay, I call bullshit. It definitely said that I had it. Oh, that's cool. It's the one that I can't do anymore. I think. I don't know who Malaki is. Can I not do this one? See, I like how I'm tracking. I'm tracking I for Marrowgast. But the map is now tracking the last voyage. That's real great. That's real helpful. That's real helpful. That's in the Forlorn Swords. I could do that, but actually Lord Yvain is gone. Okay. Let's just go back. We're gonna fast travel. I don't know if it matters which one I go to. I mean, it ultimately will. It's going to dictate which one I'm closer to, but all right. We are in the Forlorn Swords. And it actually looks like this is the smallest map. Misgivings, the First Men, and then there's our main quest. Where are we at? We're at quarter of. Alright. Well, I think we're going to we are going to put a hold on the playthrough for this evening. Let's go ahead and create a save here. I just don't want to get into too much and then have to go like, 30 minutes in or whatever. So, with that being said, my fingers are crossed that Act 3 goes a little bit smoother than Act 2. Act 2, we kind of just stumbled through. There was definitely more hitches in Act 2 than there were Act 1. So we'll see how it goes. It looks like it's a much smaller area, so hopefully it's a little bit easier to clear and complete the main quest line. I'm still having fun playing the game, but I've played it now for 60 hours, and I'm kind of getting to the point where, like, it seemed like Act 2 was a bit repetitive. It was a lot of, like, find the town, discover everything again, and then a lot of the quests I kind of got lost in, and I think that was why I wasn't as much of a fan of Act 2 as I was of Act 1. I just didn't really know what was going on in Act 2. It was a lot of just, like, Find the shield. How do I do this? Well, we need 1 million people. We'd have to help like 1 million people. I think the other thing too, I think the big thing is that Act 2, it didn't feel like there was a lot to discover. I think compared to Act 1, the map just didn't have as much on it. And so with these games, I think like most of the fun comes from just like exploring and discovering. For me personally, I don't put a lot of stock into the main quest line, and that's been the case with any of these like first person RPGs. It just never seems like the story is in the forefront. And so for me, it's like all about the exploration. And with Act 2, it just didn't feel like exploration was as much in the forefront. It felt like a lot more fetch quest type stuff. You know, Act 1 had a lot more of like, hey, go do this quest, but at the end there's going to be a boss. This one was like, go find me this book. I tried to buy it, but the shop owner was a bitch. She wouldn't sell it to me. So, you know, have her sell it to me. It's like, you know, and there was a lot less Arthur. I think that was the thing too. What did we talk to Arthur about? Like, we talked to him, what, once, maybe twice at the very beginning? But other than that, we didn't really talk to Arthur at all in Act 2. Yeah. All right, well, new act starts tomorrow. Be here same time, right around that 6 p.m. Eastern mark. For some more Tainted Grail. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing afterwards. It kind of depends on how long it takes to complete Act 3. Because, so, okay, let's talk a little bit about plans coming up here in the future. So, my initial plan, I was planning on playing Night Rain. Obviously, doesn't seem like it at this point, and I'm probably not going to end up playing Night Rain. So initially I was excited to play it, and then I had that whole like Memorial Day debacle and forgot that I didn't take my Wednesday day off. So then I took it on Thursday. Of course, Night Rain dropped on Thursday, and so I had the day off. So I watched a couple streams, and one of the things that I learned just in reading about the game is that apparently it's not balanced very well. And Jake, you literally got me. Wait 10 more seconds and I would have said exactly that. Is that apparently the game is not balanced at all for solo. Because from what I've heard, basically you can go in as a trio, but if you go in solo, the game is the same. Like, they didn't change it for the solo mode. And that's a bit of a bummer. Not because I'm like, well, okay, I am an antisocial goober, but just playing with a bunch of like randoms doesn't really excite me. You know, I've done my time in the Fortnite, Warzone, Space, Apex, playing with randoms, and I think it would be different if I had some kind of attachment to the Souls series, or if I had played Elden Ring. Be a little bit different, but, you know, I don't have any kind of attachment to it. I'm not gonna have the same kind of like nostalgia when like the Nameless King shows up and it's like, oh, we haven't fought him since Dark Souls 3. Like, that's not gonna do anything for me. Yeah, I think that's the case too. You know, in like watching some of my friends, like one of my friends is really big into Apex, and watching him play and just like not communicating with other players. Like, he tries and talks to people, people just don't talk. And so it's like, we're playing a team game, but you're not really interacting with anyone. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So that being said, and the fact that it's not like it's more like a Risk of Rain type roguelite, right? It's less so. I honestly thought it was more of a Monster Hunter style, which it might still be. But from what I've heard, it's more of like a Risk of Rain type situation. So less, like, no real story mode or anything. So that being said, I do still want to, like, I have a whole list of stuff that I want to get to eventually. So the next big game that I am going to play is Stellar Blade, which I think comes out on the 10th. Let's see here real quick. I think it's out on PC on the 10th. And that will kind of be, let's see. Where is it? The 11th. Excuse me, the 11th. And that is, what, 9 days away? So you're talking next Thursday, right? Or next Wednesday? It's coming out on a Wednesday? That's a weird day for it to come out. So we'll definitely be jumping into that. So depending on how long it takes to beat Tainted Grail will kind of dictate what the next, because there will likely be a game in between there. So I would like to start jumping in to the Souls games. Like, I think that would be fun. I'm gonna spread all this stuff out. So it's not like I'm gonna go like 1, 2, 3. Is Elden Ring right after that? Oh, well, then you have Sekiro. Like, I'm not going to go, like, back to back to back. But I don't want to... Because if Stellar Blade, from what I hear, it's, like, kind of Souls-like-y. I don't want to go, like, from one to another. I'm thinking about, like, maybe doing Doom, like the 2016 game. I never played that one. There's a lot of games I never played. I have, like, a whole new wish list of all these RPGs that I've just, like, completely skipped. And it seems like after this, like, mid-summer, like, early summer rush, there's not a lot coming out. So, you know, we had Expedition 33, Tainted Grail. We're going to have, obviously, Night Rain was big, Stellar Blade. So after all of that, there's kind of a lull. So I don't know exactly, like, what's coming down the pipeline. But probably just a lot more... you know, RPGs that I didn't play. So, you know, some of the other ones, some of the big ones that I never played that I would really like to play. I never played God of War Ragnarok. I played the first one, which I loved the first one. I think I may want to, like, replay the first one to remember what happened for Ragnarok. I never played Horizon... Is it Horizon Zero Dawn? The second one. I played the first one. But I also want to come up with some shorter games, too. Right, that aren't going to take me like 3 weeks to complete. Like, this is a really long playthrough. And I know that the Souls games are also like 40-hour games, and I think 40 hours is like a decent medium long time. Right? I would say like if we're going in like short, medium, long, I would say Forbidden West. Thank you. I would say medium is like 30 hours. Medium long is 40 to 50. Long is like 60 plus. Obviously, you can get much longer than 60. And then short is like 10 to 20-ish hours. I know I missed like a 20 to 30 in there, but, you know, like from what I've seen, like Doom is something that I could complete in a couple days, right? So I'm looking for more of these games that I can kind of use as like filler between big games. Because I think for me... the thing that's going to help out a lot is to kind of break up the pace. So instead of going to from like 60-hour game, 60-hour game, 60-hour game, I would need to go like 60-hour game and then maybe 2 10 to 20-hour games and then another big 60-hour game. Otherwise, you know, I think I'll just get like burnt out on playing all these super long games and want to like try like change up, you know, what I'm doing every once in a while. And then, of course, try and tie things into what is the next big release. You know, so like what would have made sense, for example, before Night Rain comes out, playing Elden Ring for the first time, right? That kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up, and there's a lot of games that I really want to get into and play that I haven't played yet. So there's going to be a lot of firsts. A lot of firsts. have suggestions for days if you need classic for a filler. Yeah, I don't, well, it depends how old classic is. There's definitely some stuff that I would like to play potentially at some point. Like maybe a Fallout 3 or New Vegas type deal. But yeah, I don't want to get too too ahead of myself, right? Because I sit here at work, and like when I have nothing going on, I'll like think about what, for example, like Uncharted. Never played Uncharted. Of course, I can't play 1 to 3 on PC, which really sucks because I would like to start from the beginning. Last of Us. Never played The Last of Us 1 or 2. So, you know, like there's a lot of big series that I never played that I think would be fun to play for the first time. But they are all super long. Yeah, so I don't, you know, because I'm looking at them, it's like, so I did a similar thing, like, it was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, where I was playing through Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I was like, oh, this game is cool. Before that, granted, this was before like the 50-hour mark, where I was like, man, I got to go fight another tower. Woohoo! And I was like, oh, it'd be cool to finish all the Assassin's Creed games. And then after like 100 hours playing Valhalla, I was like, you know what? There's like 12 more of these. Maybe that's not what I want to do right now. Yeah. That was the thing. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not sure necessarily what the next game we play is, but the next or next game will be Stellar Blade. With something likely in the middle there. Probably Doom. Because I think Doom would be cool, and then, you know, Doom Eternal, and then Dark Ages. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll figure it all out. That's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow or the next time I see you. My hand was high enough for that. Peace.